Greetings to everyone. This internship is provided by Emerzi Information Technology, and I would like to thank all the faculty members for providing us the opportunity of the learning. I am Ankush Athavle, going to present the project based on the embedded system. The content are overview of C programming, overview of Pixim FA77A microcontroller, microwave oven, little bit info, and project requirement for microwave oven, and a brief project insight. So we shall begin with the overview of C. C is a programming language developed by Dennis Ritchie. C is a structured programming language that that enables easy maintainability of code by breaking larger files into smaller module. C is C in C provides easy readability. C is a powerful language. C is basically a language that is used to learn high level languages. Today also we learn C, not just because uh, its readability and its maintainability of code, but C is much more a simpler language, and it's a base of learning any higher level language. So we will learn a simple programming code which is based on C language. Here we have defined the hashtag include stdio.h as a header file. And uh, then we have initialized the main function, and under the parenthesis we define the other statements, and slash double slash is used for the comments. So what are header files? Header files that specified in the include section is called as header files. What are the predefined files or predefined functions are mentioned in the header files. We can call those functions in our program by supplying parameters. Header file is given an extension of .h. C source file is given as an extension .c. So let we talk about the main function. This is the entry point of the program. When a file is executed, the start point is the main function. From main function, the program flows goes as per the programmer's choice. There may or may not be other function written by the user, but main function is compulsory for any C programming. Here we will look at a simple hello world program. So first we have defined the header files hashtag include stdio.h, and we have initialized the main function, and under the main functions we are printing the word hello and returning 0 because we have uh, to taken the int main as a function as an integer, so we need to return some value. So the program prints the value on the prints hello on the screen when we execute it. And here we comes to the data types of C. So what are basically data types? Data types the uh, are the numbers on which are the type in which integers are defined. Basically, uh, primitive data types: int, float, double, character. This comes under the primitive data type. Aggregate and other, they are classified as aggregative data types. Array comes under this section. Array can contain collection of int or float or character or double data types. And then we have the user defined data types, in which structures and enums the fall under this category. So here we comes to the variables. So what are variables? Variables are the data types that keep on changing. So variables are used to define variables are declared in data types and variable name. So int is the data type and a is the variable name. Here we have declared it. And how we define it is variable name and variable equal to variable value is how we define the variable. For example, a equal to 10, and how we use that variable is a equal to a plus 1. We have just incremented the value of a by 1. Variable names and rules. So there are certain rules for using a variable. Should not be reverse word like int, etc. Should not start with a letter or an underscore, and should can contain letter, numbers or underscore. No other special characters are allowed, including space. Variable names are case sensitive. A and A are small a and capital A are different. So here we come to the input and output function. So basically scanf is an input function. It gets an integer value from the user, store it under the name A. And output function is printf function, printf %d comma a, which prints the value present in the variable a on the screen. So here we come under the loop category. So loop is something that keeps on repeating the statements in the given function. So it is used for uh, making making small line of code, making the number of less line of codes. And the syntax for loop, and we come to the for loop. So for loop has initialization, condition checking and increment statement, and under it we have the set of statements. For example, if we want to print the hello 10 times, then for I equal to 0, I is less than 10 and I plus plus. So we have initialized here I equal to 0, and condition we have given here I should be less than or equal to 0. I should be less than 10, sorry, I should be less than 10 and I plus plus, incrementing the value of I by 1. And and we have printed the hello in under the parenthesis. So false so the for loops will execute it 10 times, and the it will print the hello world 10 times. So while the syntax for while loop is while in bracket condition, and in parenthesis we have the statements. For example, a equal to 10, we have initialized the value equal to 10, and while a is not, here the exclamation stands for the not operator, a is not equal to 0, print the print a, and we have decremented the value a minus minus. So a 10, and it will print the value 10, and then it will decrement the value, and again it will get executed while a does not a is not equal to 0. So after executing the statement, after executing the code, we will get output 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. And here we have the do while loop. It executes the statement until and unless the given condition becomes true. Okay, so the syntax for the do while loop is do set of statements while condition. For example, if we initialize the value of I equal to 10, do we have to do print the value of I, and we have to decrement the value uh, after until and unless the I I does not become equal to 0. We have given the while condition while I is not equal to 0. We have to print uh, I. So that is the code, and the out while executing we will get 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. And here we come to the conditional statements. Here we comes to the if and else statement. If the condition is if it satisfies the given condition, then statement 1 will executed, else statement 2 will be executed. And here we come to the switch case conditional statements, where we give switch and variable, and if case 1 is true, it will execute the statement and it will get break. And if then again it will check if case 2 is there, and it will again execute the statement and it will break. Default, if variable is something else, then this will execute the statement. And here we comes to the operator part. Operators are used for performing some operations. There are arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, assignments, compound assignments, shifts, and here we have the numeric functions. Pow n comma x, which evaluates n raised to x. Ceil, which gives us the ceil value or top value of anything. Floor or the ground value, which we get. And ab abstract num returns the absolute num, which returns the absolute value. And here we have the logarithmic function, sine function, cosine function, and tan function. Here we have the string function, strlen string, to find strlen of string, to find the length of the string. strrev reverses the string as rts. String strcat of string 1 and string 2, which appends or concatenates the string 2 to string 1 and returns string 1. strcpy, which copies the content of the string 2 to string 1. strcmp, which compares the two strings s1 and s2. And strcmpi, which is insensitive comparison of string. And here we come to the components that are required for the building the project, components and the peripherals. So microcontroller PIC16F877A, matrix keypad, 7 segment display cooler fan, digital keyboard, LED, relay, reset button, buzzer, a heater, LCD, and potentiometer. And here we come to the architecture of PIC16F877A. On the left side, we are having the GPIO pins connected to the F16F877A, and 12 CRT CEP-ROM, EEP-ROM, LM35 temperature sensor, and analog to digital converter. On the right side, we have LEDs, buzzers, digital keypad, SSDs, matrix keypad, CLCDs, and RS-232. So there are interrupts in the microcontroller. Interrupts are basically classified into two types: hardware interrupts and software interrupts. And hardware interrupts are also classified into two types, which is non-maskable interrupts and maskable interrupts. And again, the maskable interrupts are again classified into external interrupts and internal interrupts. So here we come to the basic definition of what is microwave oven. Microwave oven is an embedded system, relatively small box-like oven that raises the temperature of the food by subjecting it to a high frequency electromagnetic field. And in the project, we are having the four modes, which are micro mode, grill mode, convection mode, and start mode. Micro mode, known as traditional way of microwave cooking, with a maximum power of 900 watts. Probably the maximum time of cooking can last up to 60 minutes. And second is the grill mode, cuts down the cooking time taken to prepare the bread and cook meat. User can set his own cooking time. Third is the convection mode. Convection mode enables you to cook food in the same way as in the traditional oven. the mode is not used. You can set the temperature as required. A preheating of maximum of 180 seconds can be done. And last is the start mode, which is used to start the microwave oven. Here are the project requirements that we are going to look. Uh, the MPLAB XID for 5.5 or Pixem Lab and MPLAB XC compile. So hello everyone. So this is the MPLAB ID where I have written the code for execution of the project, and here is the Pixem Labs lab for the execution. So we will load the hex file here, and it shows the opening screen. First we will go to the micro mode, having the power 900 watt, and we will set the timer of 15 seconds, and we will press enter. So here it starts fan, and suppose we open the door before the time gets ends, what will it show? We will just look. So here we open the door and it looks the cooking time is up after the. And second we will move to the grill mode. So grill mode is somewhat similar to the first mode. Here we will again put the timer of 15 seconds, and we will enter it. So here it goes. Suppose we press 4 for resuming it, so it will increment the time by 30 seconds. And if we pause it, so the timer gets paused. Now we will stop for next, showing the next. So for the start mode, it will by default start with the 30 seconds, and rest all is the same. So here we will move to the convection mode. Here it has a particular situation where we can't you give the temperature more than 250. If we do so, it will get the invalid temperature. So we will first set the temperature 555 and see what it happens. Okay, so we have set yes, we get the invalid temperature, and we set the timer of 123. It gives the remaining time, that is preheating time. Yes. So thank you everyone.